Hi witches, blessed be. This is Warrior Raven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, thumbs up, share the love, hit the bell so you can get my notifications every Monday. I am here sharing a lot of love and a lot of curses. I am teaching you how to protect yourself against hexes and curses. We are talking about Jason Miller's book, Protection and Reversal Magic. And I am so excited that we come to an end to this book. I was thinking about talking a little bit about his sex magic book. I think I'm going to take a break from Jason Miller. There's other things that I want to share with you guys. I am on a new project right now that I want to, share with you in the next couple of videos. Before I go ahead and I finish with this book, this is going to be a quick video. I want you to know that after this video, I'm going to be sharing a few spells that pertain to the magic that we're talking about in this series of videos. I think this is going to be like the 5th or the 6th video. I suggest that before we go ahead and we finish all this, check also all the other videos that I put in this playlist. There is a playlist with all these videos and some videos on reversal spells. So please make sure that you check them. I also going to put in there some protection spells, some other different spells that pertain to what we're talking about right now. Okay, so these are going to be the last chapters on this book. It's really an amazing book. This book has been was published in 2006, so it's been around for a long time. It is a really good book when you want to learn about reversal magic, about curses and hexes, and how to protect yourself. I am just touching the tip of the iceberg with these videos, so please don't assume this is all the book says. He goes into a lot of details on all these topics, so make sure you check out his book, Jason Miller, Protection and Reversal Magic. Let's finish. There's going to be 2 different types of magics that you can utilize when you're curse or hex. You choose whichever you want. You choose whatever you think is best for you and whatever is going to relate to the type of magic that you do. You can do something that is called counteractive magic. So, White Raven, what is counteractive magic? Counteractive magic is going to it's used to counteract. I mean, it's redundant, right? It's not a direct protection or a reversal of the particular attack. So you're just counteracting. You're just like bouncing back. So what are some examples of counteracting magic? So you're going to bind the person, right? You can freeze the person. You can do some confusing spells for the person. So the person, when he thinks about you, it's going to get extremely confused. His thoughts are not going to be clear in their heads. You can also do expelling, hot-footing people, removing people out of your life. So as you can see, you're not sending necessarily a hex back to the person if you feel that that's bad for you. You're not sending a hex back to the person. You are counteracting the magic. So you get the binding, you get the confusing, and you get the expelling. And then Judica Ellis, in her amazing book of Encyclopedia of 5,000 Spells, she also shares some spells on hex breakers. So you pretty much are getting that hex and you are just breaking it. You're not necessarily binding the person. You're not necessarily confusing the person. You're just getting the hex and you're destroying it. All right. I'm going to share some other videos with you guys on hex breakers. All right. So that is counteractive magic. It's magic that's going to counteract the spells. You're either going to break them, right, and completely destroy these hexes, or you're going to make the person completely unable to harm you, either by binding, freezing, hot-footing, confusing. All right. Of course, the following magic that we're going to be doing is the one that we've been talking about from the entire series of these videos, which is reversal magic. Now, reversal magic is going to need a lot of your justified anger. And please make sure that before you go ahead and you reverse the magic to the person that you think that's hexing you, Make sure you follow the advice that we gave you in these videos. Make sure you figure out who's the person hexing you. And if you do not know who is the person that is hexing you, then address this reversal magic to the person that is working me. What I'm trying to say with this is, do not blame somebody because you don't like that person and you think that that's the person. Do not assume, guys. We do not assume with magic. When we do reversal magic, okay, we are going to do spells with mirrors, for example. A lot of mirror spells. You're also going to do spells with candles. A lot of reversal magic with candles. All right, so now that you have finished with your hex, you took care of it, you remove it, you dissolve it, you send it back, whatever magic you decide to clean yourself and get yourself rid of this hex, there is a healing process depending on the intensity of this hex and sometimes the psychological feeling. Maybe this is somebody that you thought it was your friend, right? There's going to be some healing process. And in this healing process, you have to be very proactive. Don't assume that once you finish with clearing out all that hex that somebody's been throwing at you, you're done. No, we have to reset ourselves. You know, the same way we reserve our camera, we reset our internet, we have to reset ourselves. Okay, there's the healing process that comes after the spell, and of course, depending on how hard that hex was, how intense, how violent, how terrible and evil that hex was, your healing process is going to be a little bit more lengthy, maybe a little bit harder. But understand that you got rid of this hex, and it's like when you're sick and you get rid of your sickness, you're still a little bit weak, and you have to start to eat well, start to rest and whatnot in order for you to get back in your old shape. So the same thing goes with the hexes. So there's going to be a lot of physical symptoms after you are attacked with a curse, right? You probably are going to end up with some aches and pains. Maybe you have been nights without sleeping and whatnot. You know, there's some things that are still going to linger, right? There's going to be psychological symptoms. Again, the person that hexed was your best friend. So there's going to be sadness, and maybe a little bit of depression and anxiety. And when I'm saying this, it's almost justifiable, right? I mean, somebody that you love betrayed you, so you're going to have, yeah, you get rid of the hex, so you still have that pain in your heart that your best friend betrayed you, right? You're going to have some outward conditions. You're going to feel a little bit out of touch. You know, when we're really sick and we have the flu and we're in bed and we finally get better, we feel like we're out of time, like out of touch with time. It's like, oh my God, I am so behind all these things. The same thing is going to happen. So what are you to do? What should you do if you're having any of the symptoms of the aftermath of a hex? You want to reconnect with your deities, with your angels, with your guides, with the energies that you use on a daily basis to be a happy person, to be a practical witch, right? So you can do devotions, you can do prayers. There's nothing wrong with your praying. It's just the same as chanting. So you want to do some chantings. You want to be thankful to the spirits that have helped you. Try to reconnect with these spirits in a different level. You're not protecting me anymore. Let's get in touch and make me feel better. You want to heal your home, guys. You want to make sure that your house goes back in track and clicks back, right? Everything has been shifted because you've been battling a hex. You want to start doing again, or your sagings, or your incense, and try to use softer smells, things that lift your spirit. Sometimes I really like camphor. Camphor smells really good. It's not good for everybody. Not everybody likes camphor, but you can put camphor tablets around your home. Please be very mindful of children and pets. You can do some type of potpourris. You can do amazing mixes now in the oil diffusers, right? I have shared with you guys some oils for happy home, for harmony at home, right? The videos that I have shared with you guys prior to this one. You can do peace water washes, right? You can do washes, a lot of floor washes and whatnot. You can do, for example, there's one that I really like that he has in his book, and also Judica Eves has in her book. It's going to be hard for some people, but maybe for some other people it's not. The Marie Laveau Peace Water. You're going to need rainwater, river water, spring water, ocean water, and holy water. 5 waters together, and you can do a floor wash with that. There's Florida water, guys. Florida water is amazing. So what I'm trying to say with this, start cleaning up all your environment, your surroundings, right? You need to put that all that back in track, right? Because it has been shifted. Take care of relationships that have been affected. Maybe this is the bad thing about curses, that if you're going through a curse, there's so much psychological issues that sometimes we start fracturing relationships. Maybe your relationship with your husband, your relationship with your family. You're being so messed up mentally and physically by this hex that really affects our relationship with our loved ones, because we have no time for anything. We're probably in a bad mood all the time, or we're depressed, or we're anxious and we're edgy. We're going through a freaking hex. So there are relationships that are affected. So you want to mend those relationships again. You can use a lot of like sugar boxes. You can do a lot of honey jars. There's a lot of family mending spells. I have shared some with you guys over here in my channel. Most importantly, guys, you must really heal yourself, right? Take your baths, smudge yourself. Relaxation exercise. If you like doing yoga, I hate yoga, but if you love doing yoga, this is a good time for you guys to start doing some yoga. Go walk outside, do some type of exercise. Exercise is amazing, guys. Use your spirit guardians to reconnect to your old self, right? And I'm pretty sure we gain a lot of wisdom when we go through a hex. We also learn to recognize them a lot faster. Transfer your pain, guys. There is something that is very effective. Transfer your pain. You can do this by an egg. You've probably seen this a lot. They do this a lot in Santeria, and I remember whenever you have anything ailing you, like if you have nightmares and stuff like that, you want to transfer all that stuff into an egg. So you can just pass an egg around your body, and then you want to respectfully bury that egg far away from you. All right. Work with your aura. It is very awesome to clean our aura when we are in contact with Mother Nature. If you happen to be able to go to the mountains, to the woods, stay around a tree, hug a tree, but clean your aura. Align your chakras. I remember a long time ago, one of the exercises that I learned to clean my chakras was just through meditation. And you clean your chakras, legit. Imagine you just clean them. It's very simple, and it may sound even ridiculous to some of you guys, because you guys, but I remember sitting down under my tree in my meditation and looking at all my chakras, the color of my chakras, and legit going with an eraser and erasing all the dullness in my chakras. I will erase it with this magical eraser, right? And then I will add some tint to all my chakras, all the colors in my chakras. I will add some tint, and I will make the colors really vibrant, but I will leave it. I will feel it, So these are different exercises that you can do. The bottom line is that you have to take your life back after a hex, and that means cleaning up and putting you back in track. All right? Sincerely, the bottom line is this. You're a witch. And when you are a witch, there are things that we learn. And many times, including really big witches, they think they are untouchable. Nothing's going to happen to me. Nobody's going to hex me. I am too good for that. I have all these protections. Listen, it happens. All right? It happens. Again, do not be a psychic hypochondriac. And you already know what I mean with this. Do not assume that you're hexed and cursed because of whatever reason. All right? Indeed, make sure that you are. If you are vigilant, it's the bottom line. If you're vigilant, you do your protection rituals, you do your shielding rituals, your banishing rituals, most curses won't touch you. If you have shieldings in the place around you, those curses are going to come and just going to bounce out of yourself. They're just going to just roll over you. So it is very important that if you're a witch, you keep your guard up constantly. Don't forget about it. All right? Please email me, layerofthewitch@yahoo.com, layerofthewitch@yahoo.com. If you have any questions, you can also go to my Facebook page, White Raven and Witch's Lair, and I'm also in Instagram, White Raven and Witch's Lair, and I am also in Pinterest if you guys want to go see me over there. It's a lot of fun. But remember, I do not work for people. I love to empower you. This is my whole purpose in life, to empower you to learn how to do these things. Get Jason Miller's book, Protection and Reversal Magic, and learn about this topic. Understand that it's very real. Please subscribe to my channel. Spread the love. Thank you so much for all the love that you guys been giving me lately. And until next time, witches, stay wicked. Bye.